Hey everybody, it is Brittany with Scribbles by Brittany, and I am bringing you a watercolor pencil artwork today. And I'm going to try and keep it in the realm of traditional style tattoo, as far as like the coloring and the actual overall artwork. I've been really wanting to do a snake head, and I'm hoping that it turns out right. I'm hoping it makes the traditional tattoo artist gods very happy. Um, I had like a random burst of energy this morning, um, and I'm no longer in pain like I was last night. So, and that makes me very happy. That, sorry if you heard that sound, it was my phone sending me a notification for something, but I don't recognize it. So, but yeah, overall, I'm feeling a lot better. I had like a kind of like a sudden dull achiness in um like right above, like, I guess you'd call it like my underwear line or whatever. And I was slightly freaking out because I'm like, man, I hope after 5 years, you know, something did not dislodge or become trapped within the, not like, I think I'm more scared of the permanent consequences of it than I am of not even really temporary consequences. Like, like, I mean, both situations are very permanent, but at least I can trust the person um, to be the best person that they are. Like, but yeah, anyway. Um, so, and I'm kind of going in a little on the light-handed side-ish. I'm not trying to darken it like I would normally. Where is my sharpener? I swear I had it not that long ago. Oh, it's right behind my coffee. Gosh. I'm apparently blind today. I don't use these all that often, which in a way kind of is a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, because I do like the way these ones in particular kind of lay down as far as the color and the pigment. And if I remember correctly, after making the artwork, they don't come off as chalky. Your cheaper sets of like regular pan watercolors kind of come off as have a chalky feel to them, and it's especially when they dry. For me, that texture is just like, ew. Like, I don't know if you guys have felt the way it, like, it's why I'm so, I don't want to say dead set against getting those art sets, like right around the holidays and stuff. I'm not dead set against it, but if you are going to spend the money to purchase that, you might as well just take that $20-$30 and try to create an art set. Pretty blue. Oh, so sad. I didn't realize I didn't rinse my brush when I... But you can take that $20 to $30 or whatever it is that it cost and actually build someone a really cool set. Or you could buy them, and this is not sponsored, you can purchase them a subscription for Sketchbox. And that kind of, if you have a new artist in your life or somebody that's just trying to experiment a little bit, you don't have to commit. You can do a commitment on a monthly basis, or you can purchase, like, I think it's like 3, 6, and 12 months out. And I think that is, so I think that is a very special, that's very special for somebody. And in complete honesty, like, you could always do artwork with them to share the products and stuff. Like, it's definitely like something that you can, like, look at long term. I have bought the sketch boxes. I love them. I've done videos using the products that they feature, and I 100% think it is worth it. So that's just my opinion. I don't know what color of the snake I'm gonna. I was thinking about doing black. But I'm not too sure. And I kind of want to keep this part dark and like actual, like a thick line. There we go. Kind of looks weird. Oh yeah, this is black. Yeah, because I kind of want we'll do a black eyeball. I could do kind of like a gray wash if I need to. Trying to figure out where I can put the blue, like a blue in. And I might just do like almost like a gray wash on the snake. I didn't really have an idea as far as planning these colors out. I could have done a green snake if I wanted to. but I feel like it would have clashed with the foliage down at the bottom. There's just so many aspects with, this type of thing. But I will kind of go in light. Yeah. And the reason why I'm using the water brushes is because I have a full coffee and I do not feel like accidentally dipping my regular brush into my coffee. It has happened before. I don't think it's happened on camera or anything, but I've done it. And okay, so I didn't realize that it stopped recording. And it stopped recording right when I was doing this area, so you guys missed the foliage part of it. I do apologize. I did not realize that had happened. Oh, it irritates me so much that I cannot view, like, when it, to keep it from stopping. Like, I don't know why. And normally I check it, but I was like roughly 11 minutes in on the video, and oh my goodness, I'm just gonna do a light gray, or well, it will show up kind of like a light gray in that area. I have been struggling with inspiration recently. Like, it's really bad. And it's not so much inspiration, it's just like the ability to create new artwork that I haven't done. Like, I don't want to say like I've fallen flat, but like I kind of have. And I'm just like, I've went months without. Okay, so right now I'm going to film from my phone because what I normally record on, it's doing its own thing. It's driving me crazy. So when I last left off, I had already done this part and like this area. So a lot of the stuff, like, you probably didn't see the tongue part, the foliage, and then like there were small little clips of me doing this part and then the center of this flower. I do apologize for this. Like, this is yeah. So bear in mind, like, if I can put together this video, I will, but please don't. Oh my goodness. Like, technology. I swear. Technology. And today of all times that it wants to essentially fail on me, like, come on, bruh. Like, I have the motivation to do this video, and now I have my technology, like, failing me. And I'm like, rude. Do a yellow outline. This is actually coming together very nicely, though. Unfortunately, you guys only seen so much of it. And it sucks. But I'm gonna go in with my water. And the reason why I have a water brush is because I'm drinking coffee and I don't want to dip a regular brush into coffee by accident. It has happened before. I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm just gonna lightly I'm not even pressing on the water. Whatever water is on the brush is essentially what I'm using. I don't have oh yes, it looks so pretty. I might want to keep that white. My doggy is sleepy today. But he's sleepy because he decided to stay up and harass my boyfriend's cat all night. And I knew that was going to happen. But he insisted on me bringing my doggy. He insisted. Oh, yeah, it's... But last night, so kind of crazy story. My boyfriend is best friends with his ex's dad, which for me, it's, you guys were friends long before I came into the picture, and that's, you know, how you want to like, just please respect me, and stuff like that. Like, that's all I ask. And I will trust you. So, but last night he, oh, he messaged me. He's like, oh no, some blue got mixed in there. It kind of like broke off on the, which I can always dab this, so that way it's not as watery. But he was over there and like screaming and yelling was going on and all kinds of stuff, and he's just kind of like, he's like, now I'm starting to think like she was not my person. And I'm like, I was like, you probably had some blinders on when you were in a relationship with her because of whatever she was telling you, and now you're kind of like, in the sense, like waking up to everything. And it is, it's a little shocking at first. Like I told him, I was like, it's always going to be shocking, but you're going to realize like so much. And like, I've just been very patient with him, and I never want to lead somebody to a decision. Like, I want them to get there on their own. And I feel like he kind of is. And he's like, I think he's realizing how chaotic she was. And like, I'm, for the most part, pretty calm here recently. Like, I don't have a reason to be angry at anything. Like, even in my work life and stuff, like, I don't have a whole lot of stress, and maybe that's why, like, I don't want to say that I am the way I am, but like, even when like I'm around his kids and stuff, like, I'm still very calm. Like, I know how kids are, They can be, like, kids in general are loud and obnoxious and stuff like that. Like, it's whatever. Like, I just sit there and think, you know what, there's a bedtime. Eventually they're gonna fall asleep. They're gonna go to bed, and then it's downtime. Like, it's, but even then, like, I've not been stressed out about really anything. And I think the most stress is just making sure I have days off so that way I can see him. If that makes sense. So. Here we go. This is actually turning out really cool. And these are just watercolor pencils that you can get 12 of them in this pack. And they're very vibrant, so with just a tiny bit of water you can create masterpieces. Gorgeous, gorgeous masterpieces. But yeah, so, but I'm not, I don't know, like, I just want a calm, just, the craziest part is how much, like, we can talk with each other about every little thing. And, like, I told him, I was like, I'm not afraid to burn bridges. Like, I showed him the one messages that I had from when I did have to burn a bridge, and he's just like, oh my god, like, and I was like, yeah, there are things that I'm not afraid to say and do if I have to. And I'm not going to sugarcoat shit to spare your feelings, especially if mine are hurt. Because sometimes people need those feelings aired out. But yeah. So I showed him some, like, screenshots of messages that I had sent to somebody. And he's just like, holy crap. He's like, what did I do differently? And I'm like, exactly what you're doing. Like, and the fact that the same guy kept on trying to come back into my life as more than a friend, and I just told him, no, I'm not doing it. And I'm very happy with how my life is right now. But that's the difference. Like, I have gotten to the point where, like, you're gonna show me your true colors, and I'm gonna take it for what it is. And with those screenshots, he had showed me the true colors prior to, and I wasn't gonna put up with going back and forth between him and his ex. Like, no, like, you're not gonna treat me like I'm an option when the option, you know, like, I ain't no side dish, I am the main course. You're gonna treat it as such. And that's pretty much where I was at. Like, I'm not, all the colors and stuff are, like, blend, like they're smoothing out. And I know it's kind of hard to see a little bit. Which I kind of wanted a little bit of, almost like a little bit of blackish blue within this area. But I'm not afraid to cut people off if it, you know, kind of, and I don't want to say like protecting my peace, but in a way, yeah, like that's what you're doing. Like you're not tolerating anything that so I let people choose how they want to move, and I accommodate. And with that one particular guy, I let him choose how he wanted to move, and he wanted to try and live both sides of that wheel or coin or whatever, and I'm not going to tolerate that. Period. This is starting to get maybe I should have done like a smaller brush of some sort, but gotta get in like the fine details. Oops. But yeah, he had kind of realized he's like there's yelling and screaming and he's like, and now I'm kind of just like, the way she's treating me, it's kind of like, he's like, I even said hi, and I'm like, it, you know, it's whatever. And he's like, she just blew me off and didn't want nothing to do with, you know, like, and I'm like, you know, I would have said hi or whatever, but he's like, the way she treated me, it makes me wonder. And I'm like, is she treating me like you're a stranger? And like, just imagine if you guys got into a fight or something, or whatever it was, like, that right there is the resentment that you would have been building back up from a previous, because she essentially is treating him just like his ex-wife treated him, and it's not fair. It makes me kind of happy, I'm not gonna lie, like, because these women did not understand how to care for a man, and unfortunately they are missing out on the absolute, and like, no, I understand that nobody is perfect, but I have been praying for this for a while. And again, there's no such thing as a perfect person, but maybe it's because we've been hurt so much in the past that we've aligned ourselves just right to where we are perfectly built for each other. And he can still be in the healing phases of everything. Like, I'm willing to walk through all of that with him. Like, there's something beautiful in him that I've only found it in him. And it sounds so crazy to say that. And tonight is date night, by the way. So, I'm so excited for it. And we're going to a Japanese steakhouse, or like it's a steakhouse / hibachi grill. And I am just, I've never been, so I'm like, I feel like, you know, kind of even more excited. I'm not gonna lie. Like, fill that in right there. Oh, yes. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Although the flower kind of got a little crazy, I probably could have done something a little different. But it's okay. It happens. Sometimes artwork does not turn out the way that we have planned. Oh, my dog is barking. My dog is barking at a delivery truck, I think. That's what it sounded like. And, like, the delivery trucks, like, oh my god, they, like, barrel down the road. And it's like, Jesus Christ, it's, you know, like, it's a residential area, but we have posted, like, 15-mile-per-hour signs or whatever. And when I say they book it, they're going, like, what feels like 20, 25 down the road. And it's like, and it's not even really a road, it's like the equivalent of a parking lot, you know, like, and they are just blasting through it. And I'm just waiting for, like, the moment that somebody's car gets hit because they're going way too fast or something. Not that I would wish that they would, you know, get hurt or anything like that. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's, just, like, come on, have some, like, decency for, like, the area, and try not to blast through everything. Alright. And that is, I'm not going to outline it. I think it looks fine the way it is. But I am going to sign it. So, but this is the snake artwork. And thank you for joining along with me. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I hope to see you soon. But remember to create more and worry less. Bye, guys.